Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Everything is Tech here, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I'll be comparing the Canon T3 to the Canon T5. So in this video, I'll be going over the physical features of both the cameras and the photo and video test results. But before I go ahead and get into this video, I want to go ahead and give a quick photography 101, and I'm going to cover 3 terms that are really essential to this video. So the first term is aperture, and basically what aperture is how big or small the opening of the hole of the lens is. Okay, so all jokes aside, basically the aperture is how much light can enter the lens depending on how big or small the opening is. The second term is shutter speed, and shutter speed is basically how long the shutter of the camera is open and exposed to light. Shutter speed is usually measured in fractions of a second or in seconds. The third and final term is ISO, and ISO is basically how sensitive the camera is to light. The lower the ISO, the less sensitive the camera is to light, and the higher ISO means the more sensitive the camera is to light. However, once you have a higher ISO, the higher the ISO, the more grain and noise you'll see in your pictures. So now that we have this photography lesson over, let's go ahead and get right into this video. So first things first is the technical features of both the camera. The Canon T3 basically comes with 12 megapixels. It can take 720p HD video, it has a 2.7-inch LCD screen. The ISO can go from 100 to 6400, and most importantly, the weight of the camera is a little bit more than a pound. The Canon T5 has 18 megapixels. It comes with 1080p HD video, which it can record at 30 frames per second. It has a 3-inch LCD screen, and the ISO on the T5 is similar to the T3, where it goes between 100 to 6400, and the weight is also the same as the T3, which is a little bit more than a pound. So as far as the physical features go on both the cameras, they're both identical to each other because they both have the same button layout to one another. So that makes it easy to go ahead and go from a T3 to a T5, and you won't have really any problem adjusting yourself to using either of the cameras. All that being said, I think the T5 has a better build quality and feels better to hold in your hand because of its nicer finish and the fact that it offers some grip, whereas the T3 is really just made out of plastic and feels really cheaply made. Now that we have all that boring stuff out of the way, let's get into the picture and video test results of the T3 and the T5. So on the screen are the first set of photos I've taken with the T3 and the T5. On the right is the T5, and the colors on the T5 photo pops out a lot more. There's a lot more contrast, and it just looks a lot more crisp and clear. On the left side is the T3, and the colors are kind of dead. There's not that much contrast going. Here's another photo I took around the same area where I took the first photo, and as you can see, the T5 does definitely outperform the T3, but not to discredit the T3 because it does do a wonderful job of capturing the colors on the left, but the T5 definitely does a lot better job in terms of really showing the colors and showing the full contrast of the image. The reason I took this photo is just to show how well the T5 actually does pick up the colors even when there's not too much color around. These leaves are basically dead, there's not that much color, and still the T5 does capture a lot of the details really vividly, while the T3 does a good job, but it doesn't match up to the T5. Now this picture is more to show how well the flash performs, and just so you guys all know, this area in my house is going towards the basement and it's really pitch black dark, and both cameras did a phenomenal job of actually making it seem like there's light coming in from the window. Now let's go ahead and look into the video quality of both the cameras. So here I am with the Canon T5, and I'm just taking a really quick video to show you guys how it operates. Here's the same clip with the Canon T3. So as you can tell, the video on the T5 obviously is much more superior as far as the quality goes compared to the T3. One being since the T5 offers full 1080p video at 30 frames per second, while the Canon T3 offers video at 720p 30 frames per second. One last thing to keep in mind about the video is that both the cameras have internal microphones, so you really cannot use an external microphone with these cameras. Nevertheless, both the cameras do a wonderful job of capturing audio from the microphone, but I think once again the T5 has a little bit better microphone compared to the T3. Now to go ahead and sum this video up really quick for everyone out here, there's no doubt that after looking at the pictures and the videos of both the cameras, that the T5 T5 is definitely superior. When it comes to taking pictures with the T5, there's no doubt that it does an amazing job of showing the colors and showing all the contrast in the picture. When it also comes to video, the T5 does an amazing job as well because it can take video at 1080p, and the video is of course a lot more clear and crisp than compared to the T3. Also, now the T3 is basically discontinued by Canon, so if you would want to get a T3, it'd be just about the same price as a T5. So at that point, you might as well just go ahead and pick yourself up a T5. So this basically concludes my video. So after watching this video, I hope all you guys got a good understanding of, photography 101, and basically got to see some test results of the T5 and the T3. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you guys could please subscribe and like my video, or even share it on your social media, it'd be awesome. And also, if you guys would like to purchase one of these products, go ahead and look down at the description box below and click on the Amazon link if you do buy from Amazon, because it really helps me out and supports the channel. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys all have a great day, and stay tuned for the review of the Canon T5.